Hey, I'm pretty tired right now. Uh, Physical labor throughout the week. You come home, take a nap, and you start working on your dreams. Something I've been thinking about lately because we live in the times have changed. Obviously, technology changes the times, and women have become really accessible, or talking to people has become such an easier thing to do thanks to social media. We can say some pretty wild shit on the internet. So I should like to start off with a little disclaimer. Like, I don't give a fuck if you want to screenshot the things that I've sent to you, messages and dick pics or whatever, or if you want to, you know, try to spoil whatever lifestyle I got going on with Mariah or whatever, and you want to tag her in it or message her. I don't give a fuck. Because the thing is, I actually think before I make moves. So if you want to expose my dick, my dick pic or whatever, I approve of that before I even sent it, you know. I try not to make a fool out of myself, and I engage before I even do shit like that. But word to the wise, because a lot of people are getting exposed, and you know they don't think ahead. But I'm a chess player, and I'm not perfect, but I do think ahead before I send those dick pics and exchange nudes and whatever else comes along with that. I mean, look, that's just how that shit goes. And you know, the thing is, here's something that I kind of came to the conclusion of, and I'm alright with being wrong. But when you inbox a woman or whatever, and you engage her, however you choose to do so, and there's levels to it, there's exceptions and everything. If she chooses to expose you, I mean, and let's just use this example and say that you weren't being a complete, you know, I don't want to say douchebag, I hate that word, but a complete, let's just say a complete bitch with no game, no regard for who you talking to. Let's go with that. And she exposes you. She takes a screenshot of what you're talking about, post it on Facebook and everything like that, and say, "Oh, this guy thirsty" and all shit like that. Well, so what that tells me is, you know, she probably had nothing better to do but than to post screenshots of your shit. I mean, granted, she could have been putting out warnings and all that. I understand, but I like to think that people, most of us, we live boring ass lives and we never get around to doing what we really want to do. So we make excitement. We go look for excitement and, you know, just in the low hanging fruit of our lives, and we post on that. And we try to get reactions out of people in that regard. You know, that's just one thing that I noticed, and you just gotta be prepared for that. Like me personally, man, I done hopped into some inboxes, and I done said some wild shit. Oh, I done got left on red, and that's alright. I ain't make a fool out of myself. I ain't say, oh, why don't you love me and things like, I did that when I was younger, as a teenager, as a child and all that. But after a while, you start picking up on how people treat you, and you just kind of go along with that. And if you know your worth, you're not just going to allow yourself to be treated any old type of way. So if somebody give you a certain type of reaction, they leave you on red, and they tell you they ain't feeling you, hey, look, that's it. Leave it alone. Don't make matters worse. Have some respect for your goddamn self. But also, yeah, take those risks. They need to be calculated risks, not necessarily unsolicited. Be about more than just saying, hey, I'm in your inbox like 5,000 other people, I'm just trying to fuck. Which is something that I kind of deal with too, because I like to get straight to the point, man. I don't have any ulterior motives. I don't try to tell somebody that I want to be their boyfriend, or that I think they're beautiful and we should go to the movies and eat sushi and shit like that. I mean, that's cool and all that, but if I don't really feel like doing that, then I don't really feel like doing it. And I get some no's, but that's just the nature of the game. At least I'm being honest. At least I'm not wasting somebody's time. you know, by trying to be fucking in the friend zone or something like that, thinking, okay, I can just start there and work my way up. No, sir. No, sir. I've worked my way out of one of the worst friend zones a man can go through. Probably not, but a terrible friend zone of my own, and I ain't going back to it with any woman. But also I switched up my game, and you gotta have game. And I think you can have game by default. You can be mysterious by just working on your shit, man. Just fucking being about something. You know, like, what are you passionate about? What are your fucking hobbies? You know, it's much better to have hobbies and, you know, be working towards something as opposed to fucking waiting by the phone for somebody to text you back, or, you know, you constantly being relationship oriented, like, oh, hop into a relationship with me, how, you know, this is what I want, go on a date with me, do this. I mean, whatever, man, go out, talk to people, whatever, but always be about your business first, man, and be okay with a night like tonight, Friday night, and being alone. I mean, I'm not gonna end this night alone, to be honest with you, but if I were gonna be, that would be just fine. I don't mind, because although I don't have to clock in tomorrow, or I don't actually clock in at all, but I don't have to go to my job tomorrow, I'm still waking up early, because you know what? It's a long day of working on my shit, and that's what I do. So, you know, if all I had going for me was, or, you know, if I didn't have anything going for me, then I would be really ass hurt by, oh, somebody left me on red, oh, nobody invited me to hang out, oh, they don't want to have drinks with me, shit like that. But the fact that I have a lot going for me, and I got a lot of shit to do, man, and I stay not busy, I don't want to call it busy, but productive. You know, I get a no, or somebody don't want to, you know, they don't want to hang out, they don't want to talk or anything like that. It's fine. I mean, look, I get it. Hey, that's just the nature of the game. Because I'm always gonna be focusing on winning. I'm always gonna focus on winning. And when somebody shows me their hand, I'm not gonna be fucking ass hurt because they, you know, because we're not seeing eye to eye. We ain't on the same page. We don't want the same thing. Okay, that's fine, man. It's billions of people out here. Billions of people. You don't have to fucking do the most because somebody told your entitled ass no. Okay? Pretty much. And that, I mean, you can share those sentiments to fucking rapists or whomever, but, you know, you get a no. Oh, okay, see, here's the thing. I talk about this a lot, and I need you to follow me here. And it's important in the animal kingdom, which is most predators fail most of the time. And I'm not telling you to be a goddamn predator, as in a sex predator or a child predator. I'm just saying, you know, don't go into anything expecting for the numbers to be in your favor. Law of probability. The more you do, the more you'll have, in theory. I write a lot. You know, I got a lot of material. I think the more material that I put together of value, the greater my chances of success. And you can apply that to anything. So the more women you talk to, the greater chance you have of fucking having sex with them. I don't know. You know, getting married, well, I don't know what you want. You know. And also, reason why I don't really care if I get rejected or not is because I know my worth. I know what I have to offer, you know. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I am modest. I'm somewhat private, even though I can talk a lot at times. But I'm in my prime right now. I'm in my prime. I'm not wasting my good years trying to convince somebody that I can fucking blow out their backbone. I already know that. Plus, I just upgraded I'm in a newer league now. I'm a baby daddy now. You know? So I just fucking, you know, I get it in. I do what I do and I clock out. I am far beyond those days of, oh my God, I'm getting laid. I'm getting laid. Oh, this is incredible. And not really perform up to standards or beyond standards or whatever. Don't create memorable experiences for the women, you know. But I'm beyond that now, and it doesn't matter if, you know, like I said, if I get rejected or not. You just get right back into it. I mean, shit. The no doesn't mean that you're a fucking terrible person, that you're lost, you're never gonna get laid, whatever. So if you want to hop into people's inboxes, that's fine, but just make sure that you are conscious of what you're saying, that you are well aware of the possible consequences for your actions, and that, I mean, that's it. And if you see people, you start to, you know, expose you a little bit like that, or, you know, they try to play you a certain way, don't keep hitting them up. Don't respond to your own messages because they aren't responding to you. Don't be pitiful. Have some respect for yourself, man. I'm going back to eat.